Every 74 days, you reset the clock. There's a lot that goes into optimizing your sperm, and almost nobody lays it all out. So we will, with every study referenced in the description below. Deep inside your body, there's a shipyard, and its whole job is to build a fleet. Every ship is a single sperm, and it takes the crew about 74 days to build one from the keel up, which means the fleet setting sail this week was laid down more than 2 months ago. The choices you made back then are the ones out on the water today. So let's walk the yard. Down on the slipways, a tiny crew is always working, laying keels, planking hulls, fitting out every ship for one long, brutal voyage. And the finest, fastest ships get something extra: golden masts and golden sails. That gold is testosterone, the same gold we followed all through our testosterone video. Testosterone is what lets your yard build strong, quick, seaworthy ships. So the more of it you've got, the better the fleet that leaves your harbor. Now picture launch day. The whole fleet puts to sea, racing for one far shore. And out of millions that set out, a single ship arrives. That one carries everything. But here's what a basic sperm test won't tell you. It counts the ships and checks that they're moving. It never looks below the waterline. And down there, damage hides as rot, working into the timbers from the inside where no one can see it. Doctors call that rot DNA fragmentation, and it's often the real reason a good-looking fleet still can't finish the voyage. Here's the good news hiding in that 74-day number. It's a build window, and it belongs to you. Whatever shape your fleet is in right now, you get a fresh run at it every single cycle. So here's what's quietly working against your fleet. Some of it you've probably heard before and waved off. This time you'll know why it matters and exactly what to do about each one. Start with heat, because it does a lot of the damage, and it can be part of your life without you ever thinking about it. Your testicles are built to run a few degrees cooler than the rest of you, and your yard is the same. Let it heat up, and 2 things go wrong at once. The crew slows down, so the ships get built slower, and the timber itself starts to warp and soften on the racks. And this is measured, not guessed. Researchers in Padova, Italy, took 10 healthy men and had them sit in a hot sauna twice a week for 3 months. Their sperm count and movement dropped sharply, then fully recovered about 6 months after they stopped. In another study, men who just gave up their regular hot tubs saw their moving sperm climb back up, in some cases, several times over. Even a laptop resting on your lap can raise the temperature of your testicles a couple of degrees in under an hour, enough to make it count. Now, a full-body sauna is still one of the best things a man can do, and we cover why in our sauna playbook video. The catch is the close, constant heat aimed right at the yard. So keep it cool. Get the laptop off your lap and onto a desk. Toss the tight briefs. Slide your phone out of your front pocket when it's easy. No need to obsess over it. And get up out of that chair through the day. Skip the hot tub for now, and don't take the sauna without a cold pack, keeping your testicles cool while the rest of you heats up. That daily cooling is the whole idea behind OAKMAN. Breathable boxer briefs for every day, and a slim, removable cold pack for the sauna. Alright, now that you know keeping your testicles cool is critical, let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol pushes your body to run an enzyme called aromatase, and aromatase takes your testosterone, that gold, and converts it into estrogen. It's the same sabotage we walked through in the testosterone video. The gold that should have rigged your fastest ships gets turned into something your yard has no use for. And a big review that pooled 40 studies and more than 23,000 men found that drinking, especially heavier drinking, lowers semen volume and tips a man's hormones the wrong way. A beer with friends now and then isn't the enemy. It's the nightly habit that adds up. For the 3 months you're building this fleet, take it as close to zero as you comfortably can. Third is sleep, and this is when your yard runs its heavy repair shift. Most of your testosterone gets made while you're in deep sleep, so short nights starve the whole operation. Cut young men down to 5 hours a night, and their daytime testosterone drops 10 to 15% in about a week. A Danish study of nearly 1,000 men found the ones sleeping 6 hours or less had lower sperm counts and worse shaped sperm than the men getting a full night. 7 to 8 hours on a steady schedule is the target. You actually have to sleep, though of course that's easier said than done, so here are a few quick fixes. Blue blocking glasses and magnesium threonate about 2 hours before bed. a sleep mask for total darkness, a sound machine to cover the noise and keep the room under 70 degrees. Fourth is how you move. A body that lifts and walks feeds the yard power. Resistance training a few times a week and some moderate cardio reliably lift testosterone and improve the shape of your sperm. But you can overdo it. Grind yourself into the ground with endless high-mileage endurance work and you flip it. Cortisol climbs, testosterone sags, and the heat and stress of all of it lands right back on the yard. So lift heavy a few times a week, walk, keep the cardio moderate, and leave a little in the tank. You're building ships, not burning the yard down. Fifth is body fat, and it ties straight back to your testosterone. Stored fat runs that same enzyme, aromatase, quietly converting your testosterone into estrogen. So the more excess fat a man carries, the more of his own gold gets turned into something the yard can't use, and the fewer golden ships it can rig. Carry enough, and it can cut your testosterone by close to half. You don't need to get shredded. Even a modest drop in excess weight measurably lifts the picture, and the lifting and walking we just covered is how you get there. Get your gold back on the line, and the yard starts turning out its best ships again. And underneath all of it is what you eat. The men with the best sperm tend to eat the same plain way. Real whole food, fish, eggs, nuts, olive oil, plenty of vegetables, and a lot less of the processed stuff. But two things matter most for your yard: meat and fats. Your body builds testosterone, that gold, out of fat and cholesterol, and meat carries the building blocks in their most usable form. Go low on either one, and you've got less gold to rig your fleet. Think of good food as the lacquer your crew brushes over every hull, the first coat that keeps the rot out. In part 2, we get specific about the targeted supplement stack that goes further. But none of it works if the food underneath is junk. So look at what you've done. You've cooled the yard, cut the alcohol, earned your sleep, put your body back in motion, leaned it out, and fed the crew real food. Everyone is in your hands, and everyone is already building better ships for the fleet that launches 10 weeks from now. Most of what holds a man's fertility back isn't a life sentence. It's a set of conditions, and conditions can change. If you haven't yet, go watch our video on why men's testosterone has fallen, because it's the same gold that builds this fleet. And in part 2, we cover everything else you need to know. What scientists are seeing in the lab now, microplastics turning up in human semen, and what that does to a man's ability to build. The supplement stack that's genuinely backed by evidence, not the junk on the shelf. Subscribe so you don't miss it. None of this is glamorous, and no one is going to notice you doing it. It's quiet work, most of it done where nobody will ever see. But do even part of it, and you'll know something for certain. When it counted, you gave the next generation the strongest start you could, and you became a healthier man doing it.